Good morning. Today we are going to discuss remedies for breach of contract. If breach takes place, the rights are violated, the person who is injured or the person who is aggrieved, he can file a case in a court and ask for certain solutions, certain reliefs. That is called as a remedy. A remedy is the means given by law for the enforcement of a right. Remedy is very important. Right and remedy are two sides of one coin. Ubi jus, ibi remedium. Wherever there is a right, there must be a remedy. Wherever there is a right violated, remedy must be provided by law, and it is provided. Okay. Right under contract would be of no value if there were no remedies. So law provides remedies for breach of contract. As in tort also, remedies are provided. Compensation is a basic remedy in tort. Other remedies are also there. We have seen in the law of tort. Okay. Now for breach of contract also, 5 remedies are there. First is rescission, second injunction, third specific performance of contract, fourth quantum merit, and fifth is compensation, damages. Okay. Now the first 3 remedies are not provided under contract law. They are provided under Specific Relief Act. Okay. Which first 3? Rescission, injunction, and specific performance of contract. These 3 remedies are provided under Specific Relief Act, and that we will discuss when we are going to start with the Specific Relief Act. Okay. So today under contract law we are going to discuss only the 4th and the 5th remedy, that is quantum merit and damages, that is compensation. Okay. Now quantum merit. Quantum merit means what? As much as you have earned. If some person does something for you and afterwards if the contract is cancelled or if the agreement is declared void and all, but you have earned some benefit, you have to pay for him. That is called as a quantum merit. When a person has done some work under a contract and the other party repudiates the contract, or some event happens which makes the further performance of the contract impossible, then the party who has performed the work can claim remuneration. He can claim remuneration for what? For the work which he has already done. The right to quantum merit does not arise out of contract as the right of damages. Okay, means right of damages, they arise from a contract. That is provided under section 73, 74 and all. So, but then quantum merit is what? Quantum merit comes under equity principle. Okay. The right to quantum merit does not arise out of contract as the right to damages does. It is a claim on the basis of quasi-contractual obligation which the law implies in the circumstances. The claim for quantum merit arises only when the original contract is discharged. If the original contract exists, the party not in default cannot have quantum merit remedy because yet the contract is to be performed. It is not discharged. The obligations have not come to an end. Okay. So there are certain circumstances like when agreement is discovered to be void, when something is done without any intention to do so gratuitously, which we have seen in quasi-contract, when there is an express or implied contract to render services but there is no agreement for remuneration, which we have seen under quasi-contract as payment which is being done by interested person, or obligation to pay when remuneration is not fixed and the person has done it on the basis of non-gratuitous act. In those circumstances, as much as you have earned, that is quantum merit right, will arise. Okay. When the completion of the contract has been prevented by the act of the other party to the contract, there also whatever loss he has faced or whatever he has done under the contract, that in that case he is having the right to get compensation. And if the contract is divisible, the contract can be divided and easily he can claim for quantum merit. Means, take an example, if I had promised you to prepare 50 goods, okay, and I have done only 25, I have prepared only 25 goods and I have given to you, and further I am telling that on the next day I will perform the other 25. but you are telling that no, you don't want to continue the contract, you are satisfied by the 25 goods, then you have to pay for me for those 25, okay, because you have cancelled the contract, but you are getting something, you are benefiting, so you have to pay for the 25. If you don't pay for that 25 also, then I can file a case against you for getting money on the 25 goods. That is called as a quasi contract. Okay, means under quasi contract basis, quantum merit comes. Okay, because we have seen under mistake, under coercion, under non-gratuitous act, finder of goods, the concept of equity helps. Where law does not play its role, equity play its role. Equity does not want to unjustly enrich a person at the cost, at the loss of the other. So you are benefiting, so you have to pay. That is a concept of quantum merit. Okay, now when we see that when contract is divisible, the thing can be divided. Okay, when contract is divisible, the thing can be divided. The loss, whatever loss has occurred or whatever benefit you have got, that can be calculated. But when the contract is indivisible, there also law provides a remedy under equity, and that also comes under quantum merit. Okay, when an indivisible contract is completely performed but badly, then when an indivisible contract for a lump sum is completely performed but badly, the person who has performed the contract can claim the lump sum, but the other party can make a deduction for the bad work. For whatever bad work he has done, he can divide. Means what I did, I appointed a painter to paint my house. He came and painted my house. Means the whole house was painted. The cost was 50,000. So I have to pay him 50,000. But what he have done, he has not performed the work in one room properly. So I had to appoint another painter to remedy that wrong. The other painter has taken 5,000. It means for the first painter I have to give 45,000. He may claim 50,000 because he will say that the whole house has been painted. He may claim 50,000, but I will say I will not give 50. I will give you only 45 because the work was badly done. Okay, but I have to give him 45. 45 is his right. 45 is his right under quantum merit. Okay, now this concept of quantum merit we have seen, it comes under quasi contract, or it comes under, you can say, equity. So equity principles are there which clearly help person where law does not help. Equity is justice. Equity helps the person when law says, okay, there is something wrong here. When a document is unregistered, where law says the formality must be performed, and the law says that yes, it must be registered, but it is not registered, then you are not having any legal remedy, but you have paid money, you have done something for him, so you have to get something. Okay, this concept is called as quantum merit. Simple meaning of quantum merit is what? As much as you have earned. Two concepts here under quantum merit are important, that when contract is divisible, what will happen, and when contract is indivisible, what will happen. Only these two concepts are important in quantum merit. When it is divisible contract, it's very easy to calculate. See, when a contract is divisible and the party not in default has enjoyed the benefit of the part performance, the party in the default may sue on quantum merit. But if the contract is not divisible, where it requires complete performance as a condition of payment, the party in default cannot claim remuneration on the ground of quantum merit because the contract was to be fully performed. There you can't get quantum merit. But for the other part, when you perform partly, you have to get the money for the part. Okay, and when the contract is performed fully but badly, then for the bad work, deductions will be done. But for the whole other work which has been done, the payment must be done by the party. The aggrieved person can file a case for quantum merit. Okay, so principle of quantum merit, or you can say the remedy of quantum merit, is not there in contract, that is there in equity. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next video.